Next, I will discuss about the decomposition of salt of carboxylic acid. Decomposition of salt of carboxylic acid. This is already done in the aldehyde ketone chapter. In this case, salt of carboxylic acid is taken and it is subjected to dry distillation. At first, I will take calcium formate. This is said to be calcium formate. When calcium formate undergoes dry distillation, then calcium carbonate is formed as the byproduct. This is said to be calcium carbonate, and the rest part is your H bond C double bond O bond H, that is said to be formaldehyde. What is the statement for this reaction? When calcium formate undergoes dry distillation, then formaldehyde is formed. Next, I will take calcium acetate. This is said to be calcium acetate. When calcium acetate is subjected to dry distillation, then calcium carbonate is formed as byproduct. This is your calcium carbonate, and the rest is your CH3 bond C double bond O bond CH3. The name of this compound is said to be acetone. For this reaction, the statement is when calcium acetate undergoes dry distillation, then acetone is formed. When a mixture of calcium formate and calcium acetate is subjected to dry distillation, then what happens? Let me discuss. CH3 bond C double bond O bond C. This is your calcium acetate. When a mixture of calcium formate and calcium acetate subjected to dry distillation, then 2 molecules of calcium carbonate is formed. This is your This is 2 molecules of calcium carbonate, and the remaining is your 2 molecules of acetaldehyde. That is the name of this compound is said to be acetaldehyde. Then what will be the statement for this reaction? When a mixture of calcium formate and calcium acetate subjected to dry distillation, then acetaldehyde is formed. This is all about the decomposition of salt of carboxylic acid. Now I will discuss about the action of chlorine with the carboxylic acid. So we can write action with the chlorine. This reaction is popularly known as HBZ reaction. H means help, B means Bollard, Z means Zelinsky. This reaction is generally takes place due to the alkyl group present in the carboxylic acid. This type of reaction generally takes place in the carboxylic acid which contain alpha hydrogen. Suppose take carboxylic acid which contain alpha hydrogen. This is your acetic acid. This is your said to be alpha carbon with respect to this group. There are 3 alpha hydrogen are present, 1, 2, 3. Now it is subjected to reaction with the chlorine in the presence of red phosphorus. Then what happens? At first, mono alpha halo derivative of carboxylic acid is formed. That is your H bond C H bond Cl. That is your COH. We can apply the trick like this. There is a loss of minus HCl molecule. Again this monosubstituted again react with the chlorine in the presence of red phosphorus. Again one molecule of HCl is removed like this, and second chlorine atom is attached to form disubstituted. This is the product. Again we can react the disubstituted with the another chlorine molecule in the presence of red phosphorus. Then the third alpha hydrogen can be also removed as HCl. The third alpha hydrogen react with the one chlorine atom to form HCl molecule. Here also you can write minus HCl, and a tri-substituted product is formed. This is said to be dichloroacetic acid. This is said to be trichloroacetic acid, and this is said to be monochloroacetic acid. We can write a statement for this reaction. When an acid having alpha hydrogen is subjected to reaction with the chlorine in the presence of red phosphorus, then the alpha hydrogen are replaced by the chlorine atom to form different type of substituted product. We can also react the acetic acid with the bromine, and we get bromo substituted product. That is also bromine here. We can write monobromoacetic acid here. Again we give here bromine, and we remove as the byproduct is HBr. Here we also remove HBr. Next step also I will give here also bromine. Here also bromine. You can write here bromine. Next is your bromine. This is your dibromo acetic acid. Here we remove minus HBr. Again we react with the bromine molecule to form tri-substituted. This is also done in the presence of red phosphorus. The name of this compound is your tribromo acetic acid. Acetic acid react with the bromine in the presence of red phosphorus. There is a loss of one HBr molecule and form monobromoacetic acid. Then monobromoacetic acid again react with the bromine in the presence of red phosphorus, form dibromoacetic acid by the loss of one HBr molecule. Again dibromoacetic acid react with the HBr in the presence of red phosphorus, form tribromoacetic acid. There is a loss of one HBr molecule. This is all about your HVZ reaction. Now I will discuss about the reaction of carboxylic acid with a mild oxidizing agent. With a mild oxidizing agent. Take an example of mild oxidizing agent, that is your H2O2. When carboxylic acid, suppose you take butanoic acid, when butanoic acid is subjected to reaction with the mild oxidizing agent, that is your H2O2, then what happens? The alkyl group at beta position undergoes oxidation. That means this is your functional group of carboxylic acid. This is your alpha carbon. This is your beta carbon. Here oxidation takes place. As a result, an hydroxy group is attached at the beta carbon, forms beta hydroxy carboxylic acid. Beta hydroxy carboxylic acid. It having a name, that is your 3-hydroxy butanoic acid. 3-hydroxy butanoic acid. Then what will be the statement? When carboxylic acid undergoes oxidation with mild oxidizing agent like H2O2, then the alkyl group at beta position undergoes oxidation to form a beta hydroxy carboxylic acid. The oxidation can also take place at the alpha carbon when the carboxylic acid is subjected to reaction with selenium oxide, SeO2. Take another example. Suppose take butanoic acid CH3CH2 COH. When butanoic acid is subjected to oxidation with selenium oxide, then oxidation takes place at the alpha position. This means this position, and a keto acid is formed. That is said to be alpha keto acid, and the name of this compound is 2-oxo-butanoic acid. 2-oxo-butanoic acid. Here it is bound to give the nascent oxygen with the indication of oxidation. So what is the statement for this reaction? When butanoic acid undergoes oxidation with the selenium oxide, then 2-oxo-butanoic acid is formed. That is all about the reaction of carboxylic acid with mild oxidizing agent. Next, I will discuss about some reaction which is generally occur due to the hydrogen atom present in the carboxylic acid. Reaction due to hydrogen atom in the carboxylic group. This type of reaction is generally shows the acidic nature of the carboxylic acid. First is your reaction with the metal. When acidic acid react with a metal, then corresponding salt of carboxylic acid is formed. Suppose when acidic acid react with the sodium, then it gives sodium acetate with the release of hydrogen gas. So what is the statement? When acidic acid react with the sodium metal, then sodium acetate is formed. Sodium acetate is formed with the release of hydrogen gas. You can also take the reaction with the calcium metal, then calcium acetate is formed with the release of hydrogen. You can also take reaction of acidic acid with the potassium metal, gives the potassium salt of acetic acid. Potassium salt of acetic acid plus release of hydrogen gas. Next, I will discuss about the reaction with the metal hydroxide. Reaction with the metal hydroxide. It is also a reaction to indicate the reaction due to hydrogen atom present in the carboxylic acid. Suppose I want to take an carboxylic acid, that is your acidic acid, and it is subjected to reaction with the sodium hydroxide. Then what happens? Sodium acetate is formed. Sodium acetate is formed with the byproduct water. This is said to be acidic acid, and this is said to be sodium acetate. It is one type of a neutralization reaction. What is the statement for this reaction? When acidic acid reacts with the sodium hydroxide, then sodium acetate is formed. Next is your reaction with the reaction with the metal carbonate. Metal carbonate. Suppose take a reaction that is your acetic acid. When it is subjected to reaction with the sodium carbonate Na2CO3, then what happens? Sodium acetate is formed with the release of carbon dioxide and water. This reaction is used for the test of presence of carboxylic acid. Here CO2 gas is released. Due to release of CO2 gas, we can easily identify that it is the presence of the carboxylic acid. So this type of reaction is used for the detection of carboxylic acid. Also we can think about another reaction with the metal bicarbonate. Suppose take a metal bicarbonate, that is your sodium bicarbonate. Acetic acid react with the sodium bicarbonate NaCO3, then it gives CH3CONa plus CO2 plus water. This reaction also CO2 gas is released. So this reaction is also used for the detection of carboxylic acid. Both the reaction, that means reaction with the metal carbonate, reaction with the metal bicarbonate reactions are used to detect the presence of carboxylic acid. A question always asked in the exam, how can you distinguish between phenol and carboxylic acid? This can be possible by the help of this reaction, that is your reaction with metal carbonate or metal bicarbonate. Phenol does not respond the reaction of metal carbonate or metal bicarbonate, but acetic acid undergoes reaction with the metal carbonate or metal bicarbonate, or you can take any type of carboxylic acid reaction with the metal carbonate or metal bicarbonate. Now I will discuss about some unique reaction of formic acid. This type of reactions are generally used to distinguish between formic acid and acetic acid. This reaction shows the general characteristics of the formic acid. At first, I will discuss about the reaction of formic acid with the Tollens reagent. Tollens reagent means ammonium silver nitrate, that is your NH3 twice OH. This is also said to be Tollens reagent. When it is subjected to reaction with the formic acid, then silver mirror is formed, and this silver mirror helps to distinguish the formic acid from acetic acid. In case of acetic acid, Tollens reagent does not respond, but in case of formic acid, Tollens reagent gives silver mirror. That is also said to be silver mirror. And another products are HCO, NH4, and next is your NH3, and another is your water. This is your said to be formic acid. Then what will be the statement for this reaction? When formic acid undergoes reaction with the Tollens reagent, then silver mirror is formed. Next is your reaction with the Helling solution. Reaction with the Helling solution. Helling solution is the mixture of Helling solution A and another is your Helling solution B. Helling solution A means aqueous solution of copper sulfate. Helling solution B means alkaline solution of sodium potassium tartrate. When Helling solution A and Helling solution B are mixed, then Helling solution is formed. In this reaction we need CO, and that CO comes from Helling solution. When formic acid is subjected to reaction with the CO, then water plus CO2 plus Cu2O is formed. That is your red. We think about the red precipitate. This is your said to be formic acid. This is comes from Fehling solution. This type of reaction is used to also distinguish between formic acid and acetic acid. Acetic acid does not give the red precipitate, but formic acid gives the red precipitate. So what will be the statement for this reaction? When formic acid undergoes reaction with Fehling solution, then red precipitate is formed. Next reaction is your reaction with the mercury chloride. Reaction with the mercury chloride. Mercury chloride means your HgCl2. When formic acid is subjected to reaction with the mercury chloride, then mercurous chloride is formed. Mercurous chloride means HgCl. That is your white. Giving white precipitate. And the another products are CO2 and another is your HCl. So we can write a statement for this reaction. When formic acid undergoes reaction with the mercury chloride, then mercurous chloride, that is your white precipitate is formed. We can write a statement for this reaction. When formic acid undergoes reaction with the mercury chloride, then mercurous chloride, a white precipitate is formed. This white precipitate helps to distinguish between formic acid and acetic acid. Acetic acid does not respond to this reaction. A very important question always asked in the exam: how can you distinguish between formic acid and acetic acid? Another reaction is also for distinguish between formic acid and acetic acid. That is your reaction with the acidified KMnO4. Take formic acid, it is subjected to reaction with acidified KMnO4 solution. Acidified KMnO4 solution means take KMnO4 with the acid. Suppose I want to take H2SO4 as an acid. So the reaction will be what? Formic acid plus H2SO4 plus KMnO4. Then what happens? K2SO4 and another is your MnSO4. Next is your water. Next is your carbon dioxide is produced. The color of KMnO4 is your light pink color. When formic acid undergoes reaction with the acidified KMnO4, then the light pink color of KMnO4 will be disappear. This indicates the presence of formic acid, which helps to distinguish from acetic acid. Acetic acid does not respond such type of reaction. This is all about the unique reaction of formic acid. One is your reaction with the Tollens reagent, second is your reaction with the Fehling solution, third is your reaction with the mercury chloride, fourth is your reaction with the acidified KMnO4. Now I will discuss about the electrophilic substitution reaction of aromatic carboxylic acid. Aromatic carboxylic acid means generally think about the benzoic acid. At first I will discuss about the halogenation of benzoic acid. Halogenation of benzoic acid means addition of the halogen group, that is your chlorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine with the benzoic acid. We know that benzoic acid contains the carboxylic acid having meta-directing in nature. So when benzoic acid is subjected to reaction with the chlorine in the presence of FeCl3, or you can take anhydrous Cl3, then the chlorine attached at the meta position of the benzoic acid, because COH is a meta-directing in nature. So we can write the product this, that is said to be metachlorobenzoic acid with the byproduct HCl. So we can write a statement: when benzoic acid undergoes a reaction with the chlorine in the presence of FeCl3, then metachlorobenzoic acid is formed. Next is your sulfonation. Second is your sulfonation. Take benzoic acid, take concentrated H2SO4, then what happens? Here SO3H will be attached. The SO3H will be attached at meta position and giving the product sulfobenzoic acid with the byproduct is your water. Then what will be the statement for this reaction? When benzoic acid undergoes sulfonation in the presence of concentrated H2SO4, then metasulfobenzoic acid is formed. Next is your nitration. When benzoic acid is treated with the concentrated HNO3 in the presence of concentrated H2SO4, then meta-nitrobenzoic acid is formed. Meta-nitrobenzoic acid is formed with the formation of water molecule. The name of this compound is your meta-nitrobenzoic acid. This is your said to be benzoic acid. Then what will be the statement for this reaction? When benzoic acid undergoes reaction with the concentrated HNO3 in the presence of concentrated H2SO4, then meta-nitrobenzoic acid is formed. This is all about the electrophilic substitution reaction of aromatic carboxylic acid. Now I will discuss about the uses of carboxylic acid. At first, I will discuss about the uses of formic acid. First is your leather tanning. Second is your coagulating agent of rubber latex. Third is your textile dyeing and finishing. Fourth is your antiseptic. Formic acid is used as an antiseptic. Next is your used as a medicine for treatment of gout. Next is your, it is used for the preservation of fruits. These are the use of formic acid. Next I will discuss about the use of acetic acid. First point is used for manufacture of rayon, plastic, rubber, and used in the silk industry. Second is acetic acid is used as a solvent. Next is acetic acid is used in the laboratory reagent. Very important use of acetic acid is used in vinegar preparation. There is 1 mark question will come in exam. What is vinegar? Vinegar is nothing but it is a 5 to 20% aqueous solution of acetic acid. So we can write used in vinegar. Vinegar means 5 to 20% aqueous solution of acetic acid. Acetic acid is used in vinegar. Vinegar means 5 to 20% aqueous solution of acetic acid. Next is preservation of meat and fish. Preservation of meat and fish. Next I will discuss about the uses of benzoic acid. What are the uses of benzoic acid? Benzoic acid is used as a medicine in urinary infection. Urinary infection medicine. The second use of benzoic acid is used for the preservation of foods. Next use of benzoic acid is used in perfume in the form of its ester. Benzoic acid is used in the preparation of aniline blue in dye industry. These are the uses of benzoic acid. Finally, we covered all the uses of benzoic acid, acetic acid, formic acid. This is all about the chapter carboxylic acid.